Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Wonderful to see you all, and thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for another exciting episode of Jay Plays Some Stuff. Today, it's all about sci-fi things. It's a funky little game that I've picked up for $7.49, I believe, this week on the Epic Store, back in when it was still working. They've got a little bit of an outage right now because they thought putting M&M and rehearsing the Lego Goes Fortnite type thing all at the same time was a little bit much, perhaps, on the 40 million servers. Also, Microsoft have a bit of an outage, and Trello were also suffering this week, as well as with Discord. So I don't really know what's going on with the internet. Perhaps it's all falling apart, one of those things. Mr. Brian is here, Miss Julia is here, Nancy's Art is here, and I believe that is everyone right now. And of course, I'm here, which is good. So welcome everyone, and very, very happy December. It is the 3rd already? No, 2nd. Tomorrow's the 3rd. Epic have a massive sale on assets that ends tomorrow. So if you want to pick something up like Fluid Flux, it's currently $100 less than it was. Brash Fink, for example. Wonderful to see you. Happy December. Good to see you. Good to see you. Solar Storm. Oh, was that the reason? How interesting. Thank you for letting me know. So the game that I was going to play today was actually procured from the Epic Store. I almost picked up a freebie that was on a couple of months ago, which is called Deliver Us Mars. And I put it in my shopping cart and then didn't check out. Then Thursday came and the game was no longer free. So I thought, it's a shame. But what they did have was something called Deliver Us the Moon. And why do I need to log in again? Because I can't actually currently log in. This isn't going to work. Also notice now we can log in with Lego, which is great, and with some other thing that I've never seen before. Probably never will see again. But yeah, they are integrating with Lego right now. So the game I was going to play, I don't think we can play because no one can get into the Epic launcher. So let's forget that then. And not actually play anything from the Epic Store, which is a shame. How about... and this is something I've been meaning to do anyway. Let's go switch over to the PlayStation and let's do the daily run. I know, oops, right? That this also means no Unreal Engine for anyone, unless you happen to be in the launcher, I suppose. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? So epic fail indeed. PlayStation for the win. There's also Steam, of course, so we can always have a look at something from Steam and then maybe go and look at the Deliver Us the Moon tomorrow. Yeah, so M&M X Fortnite, that's happening. That's happened this week, but it's already, it's nothing's working anymore. What a shame. So let's go and play this. I didn't even want to install that, but it looks like it's installing itself anyway. Let's do this. Lonely Mountains. That's nice to get started. Yes, Epic cannot deliver the moon currently. It's such a shame. I'm gutted that I missed it. Julia picked it up, but I have not been able to put it in my library just because it was totally me. So it's one of those things. Yes, exactly. And sometimes not even the backup for the backup is enough. Dang. Brian, I'm glad you're feeling better. But it's these things, depending on how severe they are, they do take a while to get you. So yeah, I'm hoping you're gonna sail through this, and I hope it's gonna be over very soon and you're gonna be back to yourself. Did you work or did you take some days off? Also, let me know if this is too loud here, the game audio. Sometimes I can't really hear it because I just regulate my volume here, but if it's too loud for you and my voice is being drowned out by chirping birds and all, do let me know. Daily ride, what do we have? I have been participating. Oh look, first thing I get is this, whatever that is. It's a backpack. Well, let's use it. I like it. It's a motorcycle. Yeah, let me wear a motorcycle. I like it. Season wise, where am I in the season? I did 2 runs and I'm currently top 30%. That's not bad. Oh wow, you hung in there. Ugh, that isn't good. That isn't good. That's one of those good things about being employed, that sometimes you can pull a sickie and that's totally fine. Not that I encourage you to do this, of course, but hey, if it has to happen, it has to happen. Let's do this greater horn thing here. Look at that, it's lots of wheels today. That's exciting. So daily ride means I don't choose the bike, I don't choose the course or the obstacles, and they also throw in some bits and pieces. So I'm on the Trailblazer. That's an okay bike. I have unlimited sprinting. We have changed checkpoints, and there's no penalty. So that is kind of good. Let me see if I can. I do remember this course, so it's a good course. You start high above the clouds, and then you crash into here, and eventually you don't, because you remember where to go. And then it's just smooth sailing. Here's like the white void. This is good. Nicely done, devs. And also camera placement with the stones here, extremely good. How is nobody getting weirded out by that? This was not bad, I have to say. I like playing this game. Come on, brother. And then we go through here, I think. This is where I always get a little bit confused because... can we go with this way? Yes, we can. That is nice. It's all foggy and we crash. What a shame. 'Tis the season for sharing the bugs. Yes, that is so true. How did you get on with the Talos Principle, Brian? I'm still enjoying it. I'm currently in South 2, and that is a fairly difficult section where they've introduced out of this world mechanics where you can climb up walls and stuff. And sometimes you have to put things on top of walls and ceilings, so you can go and you can either walk there or you can also teleport things like connectors there. That is pretty crazy. So it's getting difficult eventually. East and north, they were all pretty much smooth sailing. Very good game. I really like the narrative, so we can totally have a look at that if we wanted as well. I'm super easy in regards to what we want to do today. I thought this for 20 minutes or so, and then we can see if Epic's back alive, see if we can get delivered to the moon after all. Or, you know, not. You don't crash here. Oh yeah, this is something I didn't even know we could go here. Okay, nice. No, give it. Ah, what a shame. And then it'll be back, but worse. Yes. There's one thing I do not miss about working in an office. Working from home is just wonderful. You get to meet colleagues virtually and online, but minus the bugs. I really like that. I really appreciate that. Oh, that was a good. That could have been a good shortcut here. Uh-oh, we're nearly done. We're nearly at the end. It's gotta hurt. Oh, look at the ragdoll effect. Oh, God, it's gotta hurt. Oh, mega structure for the second time. Yes. I think you're not that far behind me then, because I think I did that. Mega structure for the second time, and I think then the south happens. And then things get more difficult. Just brain-wise, it's not the mechanics aren't difficult, it's just what you have to do to your brain to make it understand how it's supposed to proceed is interesting, to say the least. Me too, though. I do love the Talos Principle too. I absolutely love it. More so than the first one. I'm not missing any of these moving turrets. So don't miss those at all. These moving balls and the turrets that keep shooting at you. None of these things I have encountered yet. And I hope they'll stay far away too. 216. Come on. 167. That's not so bad. 7 crashes. No penalty. That is very nice. Hey Camilla, how's it going? Wonderful to see you. Hello. Happy December. This wasn't bad. I mean, 167. Can I improve upon that? I could try one more time. Good to see you, Camilla. How was your Baldur's Gate party the other day? Baldur's Gate. Come on, see if we can do this slightly faster. I'm just warming up. Camilla, I was going to play a game today that I bought from the Epic store, but Epic have a major issue right now, so nobody can log in to the Epic launcher, and that's a problem. So I think we may have to play something else. Oh, dang. There are a couple of interesting games I've picked up on Steam as well, so we could have a look at those too. One is called... there's 3 games and I cannot remember the title. One is something about Mara, Summer Off In About Mara, something like that. And they're all a little bit Stardew Valley-like. Stardew Valley I'm looking forward to trying out as soon as the update 1.6 lands. Apparently we're getting a big chest, said Concerned Ape on Twitter earlier. Yeah, so we're getting a big chest. Twice as much storage space as, you know, regular chest. He's imposed some crunch time on himself, and he's feverishly working on giving us this update. It's so nice. I mean, the game's been out for so many years now, and we're still getting free updates. That's just so cool. Well worth bunny. I might actually pick this up for PlayStation and play the PlayStation version this time. Just to see what the difference is. Or I might not. Don't know yet. Man, that is just... Whew, so far away. Still updating, still investigating the issue. Looks like we're not going to the moon anytime soon. Unless I also buy the game on Steam, which would be... that would be ridiculous. That would be very ridiculous. But then, you know, we could play it, so... possible. Oh yeah, might go a slightly longer way here, but the slightly more sane way, not via the grey rocks. Come on. Can I come in under 216? Can we do this? Come on. We can do this. You jump over here with your unlimited sprinting land, and yes, come on, this is faster. Dang. 137. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Fallout, you know, I had a quick look at Fallout 4, but I have, and I liked it. It's an interesting post-apocalyptic role-playing game. It was, for me, it's a little bit difficult to keep up with so many missions, but the setting was quite nice and the premise was quite interesting, quite fascinating. And yeah, huge open world to explore. I've never played Fallout 76. I think there were some just opinion issues around it. Some people liked it, but 76 was a bit... I don't know, that wasn't really like Fallout 3 and 4. Yes, I think that's what it was. Servers burnt to a crisp. That's exactly what it was. Maybe we should have a look at Fallout. I mean, you know, since the TV series is coming and all that. Maybe that's what it is, Julia. They just thought, you know, how else we're going to get a break? We're just going to pull the plug on a server, just issue a command that makes nothing work, and then, well, it's the weekend. We'll go fix it on Monday, huh? I want to be Lurus. How's it going, buddy? Frostpunk, also interesting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Fallout, I was told that Fallout is a bit like Skyrim, but just a different setting, but the mechanics are all pretty much the same, apparently. Oh, was that massive Christmas tree in North Carolina, was it? That could well be it, yes. That could well be it. Well, I mean, that was nice. I don't think I can improve upon 137 here. That was good. I think I want to go back to menu. And so, yeah, so what should we do then? Different game. What do we have? There's the three. Let's have a look at what I have on Steam. Let me just have a look if we can find those here in the shopping cart, just to show you what these games are all about. One is called something about Mara, Summer of Mara. Let me just search for Mara, and then we can see if that's something we want to even look at. It might be a bit too much to get into. Mara, something like this one here. That's it. Summer in Mara. That's it. Yes, I bought that, and apparently it's like a really chill game. You're supposed to make things better on an island type thing. You can run around a boat. That is sort of cool, and it's a little cartoony type game. And you do fishing, so I mean, you know, what's Portal? Nancy, that is not a bad idea. Portal is not a bad idea. Let's do Portal. I like the idea of Portal. Well, actually, we can have Portal, or we can play Portal 2. They're both very good. Talos Principle is along the same or similar lines as Portal. So Talos Principle is also a great idea, but that is very mind-frazzling right now. I wish I could remember the other two games. They're a bit like this. It's something about... Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's not coming to me. I don't think it was Koa. We could try Fortnite. Let's see, just for a laugh, what happens if I actually go into Fortnite? That would be interesting. Hey, Neville, how's it going? Or No Man's Sky, that is also an idea. Why not just stick with No Man's Sky? See how we're doing there. Yes, and then hopefully we're gonna... Oh, look at that. Is this working again? And then hopefully we're gonna do the deliver me, us, them, the moon thing tomorrow. Let's try that. How's it going, Neville? It's getting warm now, right? Whereas for us in the northern hemisphere, it's all getting cold. For Neville, it's all getting warm now. Very good. Waiting in queue for 38 minutes. Okay, no, that's cool. I'll just wave, you know. Mike, how's it going? We're just waiting in the queue to play Fortnite here. It's 38 minutes, so, you know, grab yourself a coffee. We're not gonna do that. That's crazy. I wonder if I'd actually get there, you know, if I just patiently waited, because I'm such a dedicated fan of the game. Lego in Fortnite, that's going to be something really cool. I have a feeling that could be exciting. Yeah, it looks like it is actually counting down in real time. I wouldn't be surprised if this will change to back to 60 minutes and just counts down from there. 38 days! We're gonna welcome you into the next chapter of Fortnite, sort of mid-January. It's only 37 minutes to go. Apparently, I want to be Lurus, they're working on it. Very interesting stuff. They're working on the next... Oops. They're working on the next... here it is. Let's do one puzzle in Talos Principle, and then we go and tackle the... what's it called? They're doing it in... Wait for it. They're doing the next Subnautica in... Wait for it. Unreal Engine 5, which is exciting because they've been using Unity for the last 2, and you'd think, hey, they have all the bits and pieces together, why not just build on what you have and use the same engine? But they decided, and I really don't know why, to go with Unreal Engine. So that for the team, that's a major thing. I don't know if it was multiplayer related or if it was related to the new licensing bits and pieces, or because they wanted to really push the graphics. I really don't know. All I know is that some of the people who are working on the game, they say for us the biggest challenge is indeed to get it to put it over to Unreal Engine 5. No worries, I think we might do that. It's just one puzzle, so I don't think we're going to do this for long, but just one puzzle, see if I can wrap my head around it. And also, this is a good thing to show you what I meant last time when I told you this is made in with Unreal Engine 5 here. I'm not so keen on the reflections here. So if you look at the lake, you know, water effects, very nice, totally good with that. But look what happens when you look up. So you look here and you see the reflections of the house. And that's pretty correct. But the moment you go down, the reflections kind of disappear, and that wouldn't really happen in real life. And I've seen this happen on a few occasions here, and I'm not really that happy about it. So yeah, one of those things. I'm not that keen, I gotta say. You know, and then also on the left and right, look at how the vignette, it seems to be burnt in. So I see on the left and right, I see these light strips that if I move, they seem to be moving with me. And I'm not so keen on that either. So I think there's some things that you could probably improve here. But other than that, I'm happy about the graphics here. Let's see, I don't remember where the next puzzle is. I do remember I did this last night and I thought I could barely believe that I've actually done it. Puzzle 7, so I haven't seen puzzle 7. See what that's like. 2025, maybe, could be. Oh no, Neville, that's terrible. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. How did that happen, do you know? Broken rib. I hear that they don't really treat broken ribs. They just give you a bandage, and they don't really. I mean, obviously they can't cast anything, so they just go and say, "Well, rest, and you'll be all right." I remember the guy who used to deliver my medication when I was on TPN. He had a broken rib, and he said he's supposed to rest, but he also wanted to work, so he went and picked up these super heavy medication boxes that we got delivered. Crazy stuff. Cube, hey, that's good. This here is that's also good. This is one of those swappers. You've encountered these already, right? Have you, Brian? These things are, you can't pick this thing up, you have to bring something else, like that. And then you swap it out with that. Doesn't matter what it is, but in order to gain access, you have to swap it. So that's interesting. And this thing in particular, I think it is the gravity something or other thing. I think. Oh, we can take this, can't we? Let's take this out of here. Pick that up, put the cube here. Yeah, so this is what this does. This is this mechanic they've introduced. So you can point this at this type of wall, and when you do, you put it down, then you or something else, like sadly not the cube, would get sucked over into another direction. Could be that I need to put it on the other end. Yeah, like that. So if I do that, then no, that's not it. It'll be this way now. So that doesn't work. But if you do it and it goes up from the bottom to the top, you can ride up in this thing. And you can send this. If there was another black plate on the other end, then the cube would just go the other way. So very, very cool. So this is the new mechanic that they've introduced in the south here. I think in south too, and that is really, this is where the game is getting really difficult for me now. So yeah, like all these things, if there is ever this sort of black material, you can, if it were here, you can just jump on there and then walk up the wall. That's crazy. And then you can put things on there as well, like the cube. So it's like totally three-dimensional stuff now. It's very mind-blowing stuff. I don't know what we would even need to do with this. What do we do here? Oh, look at that. This is like, you know, fan things. Can we detach this? Yes. Good to know. And this is what this does that. Oh, nice. Oh, clever. It closes that and puts this up. Yeah, well, that's uncool, isn't it? I think. Can we, would it be if we were to, let's see if we do this with that. Swap this with that. And then go and maybe connect this with that. And then, we need the cube for this as well, don't we? Because we can't just put this on here. and then do that, because that's just gonna go and do that. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Oh wow, your ankle! Nancy, 3 pieces, that's crazy. Ouch! Thankfully I have never had that happen. I don't think I've ever broken a bone in my body, not that I know of. I've had terrible other things happen to me, but no breaking bones. That's nice. Well, so I'm thinking we need to somehow grab this cube. No, we don't. We need to find a way. Man, this is difficult. I'm already not getting it. Maybe we need to open this gate first. Let's see if that works. See if there's anything exciting in here. This and that. Awesome stuff. So we could... Ah, this is the way to get this cube then. I get you, buddy. I get you. Well, no, it's not, because we need to somehow pick this thing up. But we haven't got anything spare that we can do that with. I mean, yeah, this. But then how do we get past that? That's... That isn't good. That does this, but of course it doesn't do this, and it doesn't let us out now. Dang! The tip of your finger. No way! I've heard that from people who've had bones broken in their body, and even though it heals and you're okay afterwards, there's always little adjustments, isn't there? Like, I remember my friend in like primary school, he broke his arm once, and he said, well, back in the day I could just put both my hands up to my shoulders, but since one of his arms broke, one of the arms just wouldn't go as far anymore. He was fine otherwise, but it was just one of those things that I thought, man, you're okay, but you're not okay. Yeah, so this is one of those brain teasers that's gonna keep reeling in here for a few days before I understand this. Huh. So though we can open that, I guess we need to snatch that cube, but we can't because we haven't got a spare thing. So I think what we could do then with this is we can use our gravity What's-It to point that here, and then we can ride up and potentially, I don't know, make it move us over here, and then we can just go jump down and pick up the cube. I think that would be my plan. But of course, we're still 1 item short, unless I'm missing something. Oh, potentially. Right, okay, well, we could just not open that door. See if that works. See what happens if we don't open that door. And just go and move that here, take this and put that over here. And then, can we just go over here? Is that possible? Yes! Look at that. So the cube appears because we're going to snatch it from over there. So we're going to put that here. Clonk, cube, travels, and stays there. That's awesome. So now I think, let's see if we can put that here, take this away, and then put that sort of here. And then maybe, yeah, but then how are we going to get up there to pick it up? So we need that gravity What's-It again, don't we? So this, yeah, that's not possible either, is it? So even we can connect that. Hiya! Elden Ring, my goodness. I think I accidentally installed that yesterday. I have no intention of playing it. I think it was just offered to me as you could install this. Even though you don't have the disc in the in the thing, and I was thinking, really? That's exciting. Well, let's... No, we need to... Yes. So we need this thing outside, and we need the cube. But that can't happen because... How are we gonna do this? Which finger was it? Was it one of the fingers you use a lot, like middle finger and index finger, or was it one of the like little fingers or stuff? And more to the point, how did it happen? How do you break the tip of your finger? I remember I had a flatmate from Germany, and he was, I forgot which finger it was, but he basically lost half of the tip of his finger. And for him it happened while he was playing tennis, not so much through the act of playing tennis, but they had this, this was in the center. And I never noticed this, by the way, because he always, when he folded his hands, he would always put one finger kind of inside like this, so it's not, you know, you can't see it. So for him it happened because somebody behind him closed a big metal door, and he had his hand in there, and the door went, and that was just, that did not come back. So we need this outside, but also we need this outside. So... Maybe we also need the cube outside. I have a feeling maybe we need to do something with this contraption here. But for now, I don't even know how we would like, take this, put this here. To grab the cube, and put this under here. But now we're still an item short. Maybe the one that lets us maybe. So my plan was to just go in there, jump on here, just jump and grab the cube from up there. I thought that might be possible, but maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not. Can I maybe jump on the wall here? No, Jay, that is not how that works. Or maybe over this? One cube, really? That would be too good. Just kind of jump in here. That's not how it works. Ah. Oh. Do you mean from like inside this room, you mean? Oh, it's the dog's fault. Ouch. Oh man, these things, it's terrible what we do for dogs, and then what can happen. Julia's brother last year slipped while taking the dog out for a walk, and he's now on 60 pills a day. It's kind of crazy. Poor guy. Because he's got back problems as a result, so... It's true, Brian. It's so true. If you zap the cube with the gravity thing, does it go to the ground or back horizontally? Let's try it out. I think the challenge will be to... Yeah, I think if I were to go into this room and point it at the bottom here, I think the cube would come to me. I think it would fall down. I think. But it's not letting me. Like if I point it here, it would go and collect whatever is on that side. So like if I were to go and put it down here, I think the cube would come down. Yes, the gravity thing is an interesting one. And there is always a way, isn't there? So I think, can we use the gravity thing through here then? Is that, no, we can, yes we can. Well, that's good to know. So perhaps then we need to worry about this later and see if we can do something with this room here on the other side. So ideally We put a cube on here, I'm thinking. And then maybe... And we have to be on the outside for that to happen. So then the cube goes here. And if we had the gravity thing outside, or even inside, we can do this. Yes. So that is an interesting one. So we can at least procure a second cube. Or, I don't know, do something. I'm not sure if that was such a clever idea. Maybe it was. Let's see if we go and swap this. Can we do anything through here? No, we can't. Oh, man. That is so mean. That is so mean. So now that cube is over there as well. But of course, now we really want item short. Because we can't do anything anymore. Possibly. Let's try that. Maybe that'll work. Let me go and reset this. Because there's no way of getting back from this. Delivery. So one cube's out here. There's nothing here. That cube's over here. And let me see if we can go and... Same problem as before. We can't. Maybe we can. Can we? I could. Right. Let's try this. We take this, put that over here, and then we could. No, we can't, because even if I go here, there's no one outside to now flick the switch. So it looks like I won't be able to go in here myself. I mean, that's an interesting clue. But I've just had an idea. Because we can detach this, can't we? So we're not one object short. We have it. This is our object. So this might be important. Ooh. Well, you get lots of buffering. Bad internet. I'm getting some buffering as well. Maybe the whole world has issues with the internet right now. So knowing that, let's go put this on here and ignore that cube. We go and put this and that here, maybe. Then that does this. So that's good news. Now we have this thing. Maybe we grab ourselves this cube like so. Bzzzt. Here it comes. Nice. So I think if my theory is correct, I should do this, and then that's our cube. Look at that. Boom. All right. Yeah, and if this were to point the other way, I would ride up with it, which is also very cool. So hey, this is nice. Now we have another cube. And now I don't think we need this room anymore. Right? Or this. Now our puzzle is to connect this with that. And I think that might happen with this second cube here. I think this might be how this works. No, it isn't, because now we need the fan thing. We need this and that. Oh, yes, I see. So we would take this in here, swap it out. Man, this messes. Damn you, Pedro. This messes with your head. We put this, then we put the cube on top of that, and then let's see if we can connect this and that together, and then maybe it'll open the thing once it is over there and elevated. I'm thinking. So this goes here, connect, And then we do this. Yes. Obviously, that doesn't do anything, but if we're clever... Leo is here! How's it going? Mr. Jeremy! Top of the afternoon to you. Top of the evening, I should say. So now, if we were clever, we could take this, maybe, put it on the inside, put this on here. Yes, that would deliver us this. Yes, 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 good. And now, can we... Oh, we can't do that! Oh, I know. Now we can go and grab additional piece again. Oh, man. Playing these puzzles is one thing. Designing them, totally different matter. Can you imagine? You just give them the engine and a level editor and just go ahead, man. And you go, you what? So if I now go take my gravity, what's it, and put that here. Ideally cube with thing is being moved over here, connecting this and that, opening the door, we all have lemonade, and another puzzle is solved. Man, my brain hurts.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
It was, wasn't it? Trevelyan, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. I miss you in the chat. Good stuff. Brian, was this difficult or what? I think this was crazy difficult. Do we need a break now? One more puzzle to go. Wow. But it's very Portal-like, I have to say. It's just the elements are good, and I like that you can just spend as much time as you want playing with this without having to do anything like, you know, crazy turrets and whatnot. Mine too. This is insane, isn't it? And they do this in some of the levels. You have these types of black plaques on the top, and sometimes you have to put things at the top and you have to actually walk there and collect things from there. It's like literally it opens up a whole new dimension to the game that up until this point was actually not simple. It was challenging, but now it gets to this point where I didn't know though this part of my brain existed. Me too, totally. What do you think? Should we have a look at one more puzzle and then we do something else, like a portal or something? I'd love that. Because I don't think Epic, unless Epic have come back at that point. Let's have a look at the next puzzle and then we can see what we want to do. Oh, they subscribed. Oh, I missed that. Trevelyan, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. They might not be in the chat then. Oh, ground fog. See, this is one of the other things that I need to look into. I'm buying the fluid flux, or at least I tried to do that earlier, and see if I can make roving rivers and oceans. And hello, Fox. How you doing? Fox is on sale, or two foxes. Fox is on sale, Fox and Cat on the Epic Marketplace. And they look really nice. They're by Indie Cat, I think. They have wolves and a cat. Hello, buddy. How's it going? And they're playable characters. So it's a huge. It's expensive, but it's crazy stuff what you can do with these things. You can jump and swim, and they're playable characters and all custom animations. AI controls, so you can go walk up to one of these foxes and go, come follow me. It's so cool. Oh yeah, what is the special today? Some cake! Brian, thank you so much. I like me some cake, man. And we get some panettone cake actually as a dessert. That is so funny. What? This is rickety? It is, isn't it? Yeah, if you listen closely. Oh, Brian, did you find all these triangle puzzles in the previous levels? Because I haven't. I found some of them, but not all of them. I've been running around the levels trying to find them, but I've not found all of them. Nor have I opened up a golden gate here, so very, very interesting. Step and release. Yes, this sort of stuff. Crazy. Yeah, so like now we can literally go up here and jump on here and go and then you can sort of pick this up now, but we're walking up on a wall and everything looks different and you go, what? So yes, and if this would continue on the ceiling like here, we would be walking on the ceiling. It's just... Oh, the fox like from Stardew Valley. He was a crazy fox too. Detach fan, so let's remember that. We can detach that fan. And this would switch it on, I guess. And chuck us over there to finish the puzzle. That's good. 2 pressure plates. Both of which need to be activated to get the treasure on the inside. That's nice. And then we have this craziness here. I wonder if that is so that we can suck this out. With what? I'm not entirely sure yet. Is there anything behind the corner here? This is nice. Mega scans assets. Probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're not. There's a thing in Unreal Engine that's called virtual texture blending. And if you had assets like this, and you had material on the landscape below, and you wanted both of them to mingle with one another, you can use virtual texture blending. And what that does is it will mix the material of these assets, like the rock here or this wooden thing and the landscape, and mix them, blend them together a little bit. So this is great if you had something like a sandy ground and you want some sand to appear on top of this. And usually that would be terrible. That would be really difficult because you'd have to take the asset and then add sand on it with substance paint, or you'd have to use a decal, and that doesn't work from all sides because it's a projection. So virtual texture blending is the solution, because it goes and blends these things in, and you can have such good results. And I think they would have used it on here. Like you see where the sand goes just on top of this object here a little bit, where it's dug in. That I think is virtual texture blending. Very good stuff. It's just that extra little bit of believability. I think they've used that here as well, because otherwise you would just see geometry intersecting, and that just smooths that out a little bit. Good stuff, this. Oh, that's how you do that. That's what the question marks are for. Oh, thank you so much for the tip. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Like, I have no idea how to do this. We can't pick this up, can we? No, we can't. Dang. So the only thing that we can actually pick up is this. I like thinking of these puzzle games that there's, if there's seemingly no solution, just do what the one thing that is possible and take it from there, and then see what happens. Yes, nice. Gravity, what's it? So maybe if we want to put gravity what's it here, and we then go on top of that, does this thing, yes, that gets pulled out. Ooh, look at that. That doesn't give us access to this thing here, but maybe with a bit of, yeah, that's gonna be, that will work. But if we put this here, and then we go and just put that here, connect, step on here, and charge up. Why does that not work? Does this maybe not need to be activated? Is that what we're saying? That is this? I don't understand. Why is this closed still? Oh, that's what they are. So just go look for them and follow them. Ah. And I was just walking around like a crazy person. Sometimes you just bump into something. Well, this is confusing. I don't know how to open this. Does this open from the back? No. What? Oh, I see. I see. This is like an OR gate. Is it? Is that right? No. Is it? You can do this, but then you can't. So I need to take this in here. Point it at that. But of course I can't really do that because the moment I take that off... Man. This isn't fair. I'm in one part short again. Dang! And if we just put this on here, is that... No. That isn't good either. How am I going to do that then? We definitely need another thing. What is this other thing that we have? We have a jammer, of course. Well, let's pick that up. That would solve a few problems. Put that here. But of course, that's no good. I mean, it'll get us up here. We're now walking on the ceiling and we could pick up the jammer if we bring something to swap. But the only thing we have to swap we actually need, so... Well, that's mean, isn't it? Unless there is something we've overlooked. Scanner block thing somewhere. Yeah, I think the... I suppose we have this, right? So we could have... We could take this, but of course we need that. Or it's clever enough that we don't actually need to open the gate. Sometimes when you're up here you can actually just look at the emitter, but not in this case. Right, we could have this. And then do this. But and now we're one thing short. How are we going to do this? So this thing needs to be down here. This thing needs to be down here for us to even get up there. We're always one thing short. Unless... no, hang on. This... That would work. But of course, but now we need another part. Man. I mean, we don't need another part. We can make do with these parts. If I just stand on this instead. I would just need a different part down here. Which one can we spare though? So instead of this, we could just have that. But I can't get that. Or can I? If I just go do that? Okay, so that would work. I just need another part now to look at this. This is mind bending. You, dude, come help me. Man, maybe more coffee will help. It's crazy, isn't it? We're always one part short. And then eventually you figure it out. But this, I have no idea. We can always use one of these. I have never done this, so I've yet to use one of these things. Prometheus, if you solve enough of these additional puzzles, you can go and ask for an override for this puzzle, which is really, really nice. In case you ever get completely stuck and you think, yeah, I just want to go to the next section, you can go and do this. But I've never done it. So far, I've solved them all without looking at a walkthrough, which is really nice. So I've got the graph shift thing, that. We have the jammer. But we need this thing down here so we can capture the red beam. And then we can take it out like we did before, so that'll work. But first we need to get it down here. The fan is detachable. I've already detached it. That is the first thing I have to do in order to get to this thing here. Yeah. We would need another detachable fan. That would be ideal. And there's nothing around the corner here, right? No. There's nothing on the ceiling hidden somewhere, is there? Like just one more thing that we've overlooked. Bring an item to swap. The feet are just when you approach something like the wall here, it just means you can jump there. So the feet on here, they do the same thing. They're just an indication that if you press a button, it just makes you jump onto that spot. Stream is broken, man. This level is broken too. Yeah, no matter what I do here, it'll be problematic. Well, maybe I can. What if I try to do that? No, I can't, can I? Because the moment I step away, I just need to go and at least put one thing into here. And that I can't do. I don't know. It's back. So I could do that. Swap this. But that's not gonna open the second cut. Oh man. Yeah, I think this is one of those things I just have to sleep on. Try another time, because so far I have no idea. Let me reset it and we try it from the beginning. Just go through this one more time and we'll see if something else comes to us, you know. Step and release. Sometimes the clue's in the title. got jammer up there, got the gravity Whatsit on the left, and we have nothing that we can use so far. This thing is in here. Emerga! How you doing? The only thing we can do is remove this and then walk up here, change it into that, and then we've got gravity Whatsit. Oh. Is this helpful in any way? I don't know, is it? Can't tell. Possibly. There's steps on the gate where I am. The only steps, you mean the red feet, right? That's what you mean, right? They happen, they're just an indication. So they're not really anything that it's just when I look at this, it means this is where I can jump to if I wanted to. And then I'm walking on the ceiling here. And this is, I'm jumping back on the ground now. Emerga, there's a healthy explanation for that. I bought Deliver Us the Moon from the Epic Store. And the Epic Store is currently down, so I can't log in and play the game actually. Which is so rude. It's so rude. How you doing, sir? How's the job? How's life? Gravity Whatsit goes maybe here, like so, and then I go and step on here, and then this happens. So that's good. That gives me access to this, but of course it doesn't give me access to that. Because that's not gonna work. Even if it did work, there's that second, whoops, there's that second curtain that isn't gonna work. So then we have our friend the jammer. We can utilize this twice, like so. So this goes on the plate, and then this here, I don't really want to use that. To get the jammer, so I could maybe use this first. And then swap that out for this, maybe? So swap you here. And then I'm gonna go down again. And then we can do this and that. And then that doesn't do that either? Why not? Oh yeah, because of this, so we can do that. So this could work, but now again I need another item to swap that out. Yeah, the small gate at the other end. Small gate. I'm not sure which one you mean, but maybe you have the solution. Do you mean this one here? This is not what you mean, right? This is the way we came in. Let's call this north, just so that you can describe to me where you mean. If this is north, this is east, this is south, this is west. Let me know which gate you mean. Thank you, Julia, for the hydration tip. Really appreciate that. The collector thing high up somewhere. Yeah, that is also possible. Let's try. I mean, can we even... What happens if we take this and just put it... I think we've tried that already, haven't we? From here, I can't actually see... No, this is why these things are here, so that I can't see where I want to maybe open a gate from. How about on the other? No, stop doing that. Maybe here, if I go up here? Because I can't place these things down on this ground, technically. Does that help in any way? Like, you know, I can jam this thing from here, that would work. But I can't, sadly, jam something and put it here at the same time. That does not work. Also can't quite reach the red thing from here. Dang! Yes, especially the guy covering the weekend shift. They're all having a really bad time at Epic. The fan on the pressure plate. Well, you see, this is the mechanic here. These are the swappers, right? So I can't just pick this up. I need to bring an item for it to come off there. But then, of course, I lose this item. So if I do this, then I have that. And I've done this with the fan plate here. So I'll do it though. I'll go up here, head over here, get myself that, swap this with that, and then you say, put this on the pressure plate. And that's technically cool, but now I have another gate that magically only opens when... Actually, that never opens. So this one, there's another blue gate in the front here. For this to open, I need two things on these pressure plates. And then, so that opens the first gate. And then to open the second gate, I probably need the jammer. South, little gate south. This one, you mean? I'm not sure where that would get me. Yeah, I think I don't know. This is bad. Let me see if I can log into the Epic Store now, see if we can play a little bit of Deliver Me to the Moon, because I don't think any of us have the solution to this. There's probably a perfectly healthy explanation, but I don't think any of us have got it right now. Well, but also, Brian, this is what you'll be dealing with shortly. Thanks, PlayStation. Tune. In an ideal world, my PC should come back alive, and then we can go and see what the Epic people have in store for me. If we're unlucky, it's not going to work. But if we are lucky, it will work. So, aha. No, don't turn any notifications on ever for anything. How about that, Windows? Let's do that. So last time, I could just launch it and I immediately get launched into it. But I think if it asks me for my email address, that means it's already not going to work. Let's see here. Epic status. Oh, there we go. Major outage, partial outage. I like it. Website, operational, game services, login, none of that. So we're not going to play Deliver Me to the Moon anytime soon. That's a shame. I think so too. There's got to be some magic in there. There's got to be some magic with the gravity thing. This is the one that's messing with our brain so much. It's just super tricky to do that. But hey, speaking of tricky games, let's do Portal. Nancy, would you like to play the first or the second Portal? I'll leave it in your capable hands. Yes, that is true. That is true, Emerga, and it works that way. But to make use of the red light, we need something that is now on one of the swappers, so we can't pick that up. So basically, I'm at a point where I can go and reach the red light, the emitter, but tragically, then I need this thing that is now on one of the swappers, and for that I need to take one of the other things off the pressure plates, and then the thing closes, and that's the problem. Dang! It is so the problem. La Berry. So yeah, it's a really tricky one, I have to say. Is there a way to kind of search in my own library for stuff without going through everything. Or is there no... Oh, there, that's the search field. Haha. Portal. Portal. So I've got Portal, and I've got Portal with RTX. And it just occurred to me that I have never played this. Shall we do that? Portal with RTX, not old style Portal. Let's do new Portal. I love it. Let's do that. New Portal with RTX and all that. Yeah, I can't believe it. The stream that I'm seeing back here is so... Let's see if this is working. Hopefully a little bit better. So I think we may have we may have caught up now. So we're a little bit closer together again, cutting out the 6-minute buffer junk in the OBS queue. Wonderful. I'm glad you can do that. Ascania. Oh, lucky you. That is very cool, Ascania. Lucky you. I'm going to have to try again tonight. I want to check out some assets that are currently in my shopping cart. It'd be terrible to miss the sale. How you doing? Good to see you. Do you know, if you've enjoyed the first Talos Principle, I think you're going to love the second one. I actually like the second one more than the first one, because there's no turrets and no moving things to solve puzzles with, so that really appeals to me. And I just need to find out where that cable connects to here, because last time I tried anything wireless with an Xbox controller, it was a bit of a nightmare. There. So, nearly there. How's everyone doing? Me too, Julia. Me too. And I think the story is really nice, the way they've expanded this. So just in case you're not familiar with it, in the first one, we are essentially a robot inside, or like a simulation of a robot inside a simulation, and we need to sort of break it. And there's a gatekeeper that keeps us locked in there. And eventually we achieve that goal, we get out and the game ends. And the second one begins with the character who's broken that simulation first and wakes up as a corporeal being, like an actual robot. So before that it was just an AI simulation thing, but by breaking the whole simulation, the person is now coming out of it and can go and start essentially civilization by building other robots. And the Talos Principle 2 is about this civilization having started, and we wake up as the 1000th robot that's been built. They all look the same. They have different numbers, they have different names, and they're as far as we're concerned, they're living beings. And humanity is extinct, sadly, because we were a little bit fruitless with the squandering the resources and stuff. Yes, J downloads. Let's do that. So very, very cool story. And now we need to discover, well, yeah, so we had a founder. The founder, basically the guy, the woman who wakes up after the first game, who builds the whole civilization. She's vanished. And we, as the 1000th robot, with other guys, need to go on an expedition to find what happened to her. And what did she do? Did she build another civilization? If so, why did she do that? So very cool story, and so the philosophical topics that are very intriguing. The time mechanic, yes, they still have that, but that is vastly improved. So now you have, I remember the tape recorder that you needed to record something that gets played back. That was really bad. Yeah, I didn't like that either. They have a twist on this in this game, in the second one, in that you can teleport your mind into a copy of yourself. So you just possess different robots in the level. And you walk over to pressure plate, then go back to the first robot, and then go on the second pressure plate, and then something over the. So the mechanic is technically the same, but it's much improved. So I do enjoy that. Yeah, the DLC for that, for the first one, That was so tricky. I could barely do 2 levels of that. It was just way too difficult. And the other thing I found extremely frazzling and slightly frustrating were these things that you needed to do outside the levels, you know, when you're in a world and there's like these 5 levels or so, and then there's another puzzle outside of all of these, and you had to sort of make cubes hover in one level, go back to something else, steal a connector, and then that's just too much. Robo Satan. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do we, is this with the audio and all that? Is this all where it needs to be here? Is it? Is it? Is it? I mean, is it? It is. Good stuff. Whatever, sure. Let's just connect, man. So Portal with RTX. It's the same Portal as before, but this one... I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've met him, 666. I don't think I have. What's he look like? Does he look red? That would be quite funny, actually. They have Robot Satan? That is too cool. Shum. We actually got this game for free. Everyone who owns Portal can get this for free. And the idea is it's way, way heavier to run. NVIDIA RTX Remix. What's the remix menu? Alt X? Oh. I'll look out for him. Thank you for the tip. Maybe he has a tail. That'd be good. Ooh, ah. Do we need to check the options before anything happens here? Portal render depth. Yeah, I was more thinking about can we actually do this with a game controller? Let's hope so. Mouse, audio, button, yes, good, nice. HUD aspect ratio unlocked. Dynamic, what's it? DirectX 7. It's been a while. Okay, fine. Let's just roll with it. I could never tell which of these options are actually highlights. Start a new game. No hooves and a tail. Well, they all look the same, so yeah, that makes sense. So far, you're joking me. You can't play this with a game controller. That would be bad. I'm sure you can. The old one we could. There has to be an option to make this work. You don't save. Mostly playable with your controller. This game is playable but may show incorrect... can we make it work then? Yes, enable Steam input. Your controller, great. Let's do this. Select, yes. Good, no, awesome. Are you still on? I guess it is. Well, if this doesn't work out well, we can always go back and have a look. I just have I haven't even got a clue of where to go next with this puzzle. Because it's so relatively simple, isn't it? There's just no... We're just one item short. We need new item. I don't remember Portal being that old. 2010, no, that makes sense actually. Might even be older. And now this thing doesn't work at all. A minute ago at least I could select these options here, but I can't even do that. New game. Sometimes you actually have to start a game in big picture mode for controller things to actually work. I don't think it's working. I think it's not working at all. So while they revamped it for RTX, would you have a look at the controller input bits and pieces? Friends. Enabled. All good. Also, what was the little exclamation mark up here? What was that supposed to be? This is why I love the PlayStation. You press one button to switch it on. You press one more and you're in the game. There's no, oh yeah, let's go and spend 69 million hours on configuring things and be unhappy. These are the games I bought here. Summer in Mara, Grow, Song of the Evertree, and Alba, A Wildlife Adventure. Also, Forgotten Lectures. Good stuff. Fall of Dynasty, the beginning. Made by one of my supporters, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to playing that. Okay, come on. Launching executable. It's got to work now. I've got a good feeling about this. Yeah, you know, isn't that a shame? Wouldn't that be cool though? I would love to see just how fast they are. Wouldn't that be great? I'd love to see that. Blender for PlayStation 5. Yeah, but do you think mostly playable with a controller? Does that mean you have to play 99% with the mouse and keyboard and you get to just press OK at the end with the controller? There's got to be more than that. There's got to be, currently it's unplayable with the controller, full stop. That brings up that. Do we want that? None of that is something we want. Mouse and keyboard, man, that's just, that is just so, you know. But sure. New game. 69th time lucky. It'll be fine. Playable. Not at all playable with the controller. It works on the Xbox. Why doesn't it work here? This is a revamped version of the game. Why didn't you put this in, morons? Terrible. Watch Studio Ghibli. That is much better than my stream, I tell you. Enjoy.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
How many keyboards would you... I mean, how would you do that with the second keyboard? Is it because of shortcuts? Oh, they've changed shell as well. Not the animations, mind you, but I think the character... Does it look better now than it did with the other one? We have fake reflections here. That's cool. You could potentially get one of those stream decks. That's an idea. Or one of those many other things that you can pick up. If you need more shortcuts though for Blender, that's kind of cool. That might be an option. If you need more keys. Have you tried Blender 4 yet?
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however,
Chamber lock.
note the
All right.
incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
That's so funny, Brian. The controllers are, of course, affected by the global tech outage thanks to solar flares. And the cameras, they were just so cute. They would look at you and look at you wherever
Please
you
place
go.
the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button.
I gotta be brutally honest here. I had expected something visually stunning. I seen this is no different than the original Portal. Or maybe I'm making it up. I should try this on the Steam Deck. Yes, put this there. And
Perfect.
try to get out.
Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Oh, cool. I haven't updated yet to Blender 4 because I've read things about changed keyboard shortcuts and stuff and didn't quite have the time to do that yet. So bad what happened to them and the DDoS attacks. That was just terrible. I'm glad they got that sorted out. That is just so super mean when that happens. What are your impressions then, and what are the major changes in Blender 4? Anything we need to know about? Except for having to relearn Blender? Like, I'd like to avoid that, if that's possible. Every shortcut. New, improved,
You're
changed.
Very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
What does emancipate mean in this context? Ooh, looks like we're getting the first part of a portal gun. She is such an iconic voice. I've just recently played the Aperture desk job that plays inside the Aperture facility, and we get to meet Cave Johnson.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device,
Really?
however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Good to know. I've just recently installed Blender on a new computer, and all my add-ons haven't come across with it. I mean, I could have made that happen, but I thought, nah, I'm just gonna go fresh as well because I had so many, and so now I'm just gradually bringing them back. So I'm in a similar boat. So yeah,
Please
I'm
proceed to the chamber lock.
kind of looking forward to trying it. Oh yeah, mind the gap, huh? Can we just go put one in here? Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's us. Look at that. Woohoo! Now. Oh yeah, now we just do this, right? And then we go through here. Because we can't place yellow portals yet.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Bring your daughter to work day at Aperture. Yes! I like it! Deliver us the portal. Do the graphics look RTX-ish at the moment? I don't think they do. With DLSS, did the previous Portal really look that bad? It's apparently all on, apparently, but I can't see a difference. Would I see a difference if I go and look at the old one? So apparently they've AI uprest all the textures for this by a factor of 2, so they're 4 times larger than in the original. And I don't think they had the original textures anymore, they're just AI uprest. And maybe with the old version it would have looked, you know, less good. It does to me too, doesn't it? So I don't know if RTX is even enabled. I mean, it must be, because the Alt X menu is in fact on. Graphics preset, and we need to make it better. Let's try Ultra. Now it's gonna look like really cool. It does it though?
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I should be more impressed, but I'm not. I think this game got a bit of a bad rep, perhaps. Should get, I don't know. Thanks Nvidia for sponsoring it though. Hiya!
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
It could be, yes, it could be that we're so spoiled. It's true. I think maybe if we look at the old version, we're going to say, oh my god, that looks super dated. Maybe it's just like, you know, these little wear and tear effects, we take them for granted. And I suppose this doesn't look low res, so maybe we do all remember it to look like this, but in fact it didn't. Like, I remember when I played the old version of Grand Theft Auto today, like I think it's a PS2 version I have on the PS3, that looks almost unplayable because you can't see anything. So it could well be that we're just all remembering it much better than it would have looked. And this is now the solution. Remove controller support, put Nvidia label on it, and, you know, charge $60? No, give it away for free. Oh, dang, okay, fine. And they did that as well. Okay, that. And then that. But Portal, I mean, historically, this is kind of cool because it's such an iconic game that's introduced things that we now see in the Talos Principle and in many other computer games. We put that on here, and then we do that. But then how are we gonna get in there? We could do that, but then how are we gonna get back up there? Huh.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Oops. Is it heavy enough? Dang, it's not heavy enough. That is like so mean and all. Okay, fine. So if we put this in here, does that help us at all? It's not really, because we need to sort of be up there. We can't make any yellow portals. We can only make blue portals at the moment. Ah. Probably, yes. I don't understand why they never made Portal 3. Maybe the expectations would be off the scale and they think, hey, no matter what we do, it'll be disappointing to people. But Desk Job was nice. It's made for the Steam Deck, and you are, I think Nate Bargates gets something. He's the main narrator, and we just need to do simple puzzles, but super fun game to play. It just makes use of all the Steam Deck features. Oh, there it is. There's our second cube. I totally didn't see that. You, come back here. And then we go through.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Enhance the truth all you like. Aha! 3 isn't a thing at Valve. Okay, I get you. That would make sense. They never did any 3 thing, that's true. They just released a new IP. It's a good point. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I suppose Aperture Desk Job is as close as it gets to Portal 3. We can maybe play that one day.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
I think it's probably because the devs don't want to do it. It's not that you couldn't do it. I'm sure if they were EA, they would do Portal 27 by now. They would just release one every year, wouldn't they? Just because it makes cash. And I think Valve are just thinking, nah, our priorities are elsewhere right now. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back while we see the Aperture Science high energy pellet for a few minutes here. Don't go away. Well, so judging by my computer's fan noise that I've just checked up on, it looks like there is a lot of work behind the scenes going on to bring us this updated and crazily high detailed experience. Just wanted to let you know that. What do we do here then? Thingy gets put into here. We step on it, we die, and we just do this. Pellet comes out. Does that.
Unbelievable. You.
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Oh my god. Subject hometown here. Right. Too funny. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Dang! Just like with us, with the puzzle in the Talos Principle 2 earlier.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Unstationary what? I suppose we just fall down on this. Oh yes, there's us. This thing. We land on it. Unbelievable. And we can't put portals here. No, we can't. Okay, good to know. Yeehaw! Woohoo! Hey, we're breezing through these. I remember there's this point. I remember buying this on the Xbox 360 as a download when that was on there, and it was before that. It was apparently bundled with something. Team Fortress, I think. Team Fortress on the PlayStation. When you bought the CD, there was this as an additional giveaway on there, on the PlayStation, and it was such a big hit. But I never played that version. I played it as a download on the Xbox 360. Back in the day, and it was so addictive.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Followed by death. So first we get this unsatisfactory mark, then we die. This looks super grubby. That could go here. That gets sent out. That does not do what we thought it should. Gotcha. So we gotta wait for this to go through here, gets ejected here, and then goes, I don't know, back? Probably not. And then we do this, and then it comes out here, and then it does this, maybe? Yes! Oh! Don't teach him not to climb, teach him not to fall down. Ooh! Very cool. And oh yes, I see. So now we go here, followed by here. Yes. Woohoo! This was made with the Source engine, by the way, which you can still get. I don't know what the license terms are, but it's Valve's own engine that they've used for this, and for many of the other things like the whole Half-Life bits and pieces. There's a remastered version of Half-Life out as well, but I have not played it. I picked it up for free a couple of weeks ago, last weekend or something.
Very
It's the
interesting.
25th
Please note
anniversary.
that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Ha! So not true. Very true, Camilla. That is so true. Yes, indeed. Good quote. We should add that in.
The Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Okay, done. Complied. We should add that as a quote. Well, if it's impossible, do we even need to solve it?
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Don't worry, GLaDOS. We're gonna sort of maybe fix that, perhaps. What we should have really done is pick Companion Cube up, walk up here with Companion
Once again,
Cube.
the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
And then we walk right into here.
Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Extreme pessimism. This doesn't work. The end. Very cool. I do like that. Oh, does that work? You remembered. My goodness. I didn't remember. That would be really cool if that would work. It could be quote ad. You'd think there's some kind of message from the bot that comes back. There's also a way to bring back a particular quote that you say, you know, quote 60 or something. Try that, exclamation mark quote, I don't know, 12, and see if something comes out. Quote add or add quote. Either one of these sound familiar. That was the command. Add the damn quote, you stupid bot. That was exactly the command.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous warning. Momentum.
Something about momentum. Okay. I like it. This was so eerie and creepy back then. Oh, little pictures showing you what to do and what not to do. Fly into portal. Fly out of the other portal with momentum.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Oh, now this is where things get complicated. So we have 1, 2, and 3 up there. And these are still the easy levels because we basically have one portal that they predefine for us. And maybe we'll go up here. And maybe. Doesn't mean that's how it works.
Momentum, a
Kinda
function
does.
of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Okay. Oh, dang! That was not how I had intended it. Ooh, look at that! That is good to know. We were concerned for your safety, Neville. Yeah, so please, no jokes. This could upset the audience. People are in agony as a result. So far, so good. This is what the textures looked like before, the totally pixelated things.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Thanks, GLaDOS. That is going to be really helpful. This has got to be RTX because I don't remember reflections in the windows, subtle as they are. I don't think that's not something I remember. We should have a look at the old one just to get a comparison here. This way? That's not a good idea to come out. We're getting a blue portal now. Orange portal, rather. This was complex, I remember. And so the energy pellet is in the room next door. That is going to be tricky. So maybe we're going to do that. See if... Oh yeah, that does that. That gets that going. That means eventually... not this. I think we need to do this other thing where we where hopefully... We get... Oh yeah, we get on here. Yes. Yes. The floor here will kill you.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
Right. Blue is behind this portal. Little train picks us up. Oh, look at fog effects as well. I don't remember those in the original either. They're just planes, aren't they? They're just planes with footage on them. It's fun though. It's good stuff. I remember. Gee, I wonder if we actually have that as a quote. I think we may have that as a quote. Ooh, double portal gun. Now the game can begin. Just when we're about to end. Dang. Well, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Let's go maybe try one more puzzle, and then we're going to call it a day. And tomorrow we can play more of this and see if we can deliver us the moon as well. Good point. Chris is on at 8. Very well remembered, Julia. Chris's Saturday Night Live social. Not live. This is actually live.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
You what? Blue here, maybe then orange kind of here. Whee! Yes, that works. This is where the game started to become really creepy, I remember. Yeah. Fantastic. What does this button do? Oh, I see. It gives us that. Oh, right. We do that. Oh my god. Now we do... We do that again. Ah! Is number 4. How exciting. And the cube is here. Oh my! Look at that. And we can... Ah, that's a shame. Where was the... what's over there? So we put that here. Is that right? Yes, that opens that. Oh, yes. Good stuff. And then we're going to do that again. Deliver us the moon! Yeah, sorry it didn't work, but it was one of those things. It was supposed to be... It was just supposed to work. I could have also now, 2 hours later than I started this, I could have actually tried starting the game without being logged in to the Epic launcher. I've never tried that. I've only just started it from the launcher. But it's possible that it might have actually worked. Something else we can try tomorrow. Hey, we do have 2 minutes. Perhaps we can do this one. Number 13. Lucky number 13. Let's try it.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time.
It never
if you become
even...
lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
It never even occurred to me. I'm so assuming that games want us to be online all the time. It's a very good point, Camilla. I've never even thought you don't have to do that. Man. I do remember a variation of this puzzle, I think in the extra puzzles, where this floor is deadly, so we can jump down here, but I think in the other version you're totally not allowed to do that. Number 1, number 2, so I wonder if this is where the thing needs to fall on first and foremost. And then of course we've got that energy pellet here. So yes. Well, let's do energy pellet first. That might get this thing moving. Indeed, yes. Even just for games that make no sense to be online at all. If it's a single-player game, you really don't have to be online. And many companies choose for that to happen and just put some kind of a DRM thing in there just for that. I'm always thinking that is just not very nice. And it just occurred to me that I don't even question that anymore. So yeah, very good point, Camilla. I'm always thinking, and this is really just me and my head, I'm always thinking like Photoshop, right? Imagine you're on an Arctic research expedition and you have to go to Spitsbergen for 2 years, where there's likely no internet there, but you still want to use Photoshop to Photoshop your images while you're there, or you want to play a video game while you're half freezing to death. And you know, what do you do then? And apparently this is something that came up when the Creative Cloud subscription first happened. There is apparently a thing where Adobe can give you a 1-year free pass where you have to request it from them, but then your computer can be offline for up to a year and you can launch all the Adobe apps that you've paid for. That's quite nice. Interesting. So this here, okay, that's one done. Ah, I remember. Do I remember? I think I remember. The second cube we get from over here. Think, because that closes that, but then if we take this through here, yes, fantastic. We do this and then that, yes, woohoo! Another puzzle has been solved!
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
That is so sad, isn't it? That is a very cool username, I908. That's very good. I like it. Welcome to the stream. We do still collaborate, yes, just not on the public channel. So once a month, I do a DAS Plus stream for DAS Plus subscribers, and we go kind of all out in how to use DAS Studio and other applications together to do anything from building clothing. Last week we were talking about creating your own HDRIs in Unreal Engine and then bringing them into DAS Studio. Yeah, so I do that still, but I currently don't produce any public videos for their channels anymore. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm thinking test 14 will have to wait until tomorrow. Thank you so much for the cake is totally a lie. Yes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate that. Sorry it didn't come to the deliver us the moon thing. But yeah, Epic was down and it didn't occur to me to just launch the game without the launcher. Perhaps we're going to try this tomorrow where Epic hopefully will be back up and running. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye.